What's good, YouTube? Explicit here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a story. Now, I've been sitting on this one for a while, but going off the subject for a minute, in the background you'll notice that the gameplay is not live. That is because as I'm recording audio for this, you might notice I have to be a bit quiet. That's actually because I'm on the road as I'm recording audio for this. But I obviously had the gameplay saved, so I'm gonna put the audio over the top of it as I tell you about this story. As you can see from the title, about the time that I technically got in trouble with the police. Now most of you guys might know this if you've been my friend for a while or you've just been listening to the channel. I don't tend to get in trouble an awful lot, you know. Like, I try generally to keep my nose pretty clean out of that sort of things, but you know, sometimes you just can't really help it, and this was one of those situations. Nothing too crazy happened, but you know, it got a little out of hand. So this story takes place this past summer. As you guys probably know, Pokemon Go was huge. It was the biggest thing out there. I was taking it super try-hard serious, alright. I got a mount on the front of my bike for my phone, so I could just have it right there on the handlebars, so I could play Pokemon Go hands-free, right? I was a legend. So one day, me and 4 other friends were going around town just trying to get some Pokemon, you know, cool kids playing Pokemon Go and all that good shit. So we were basically just walking up and down this main street area. Now in my town there's not a ton of fun things to do, so we were walking around. One of the main areas that we like to hang out was this subway, and across the street from this subway there was a kind of, I'm not sure what it was, it might be like some business. It's a pretty tall building. Well, for our town, it's pretty tall. It's like 5 stories. I mean, we don't have a huge town. I don't live in the middle of some city or something. But basically, right next to this building, there is a generator. And next to this generator, there's like a little shed type thing where I guess the groundskeeper keeps these supplies for taking care of things. I'm not entirely sure what it's for. So we were walking around. We just gotten some Subway. In case you were wondering, as I know you all are, I got the meatball sub, alright? So we come out of the Subway. 2 of my friends say they have to go home because at this point it's not late, but it's like 5 o'clock and we'd been outside all day Pokemon hunting. Make fun of me all you want. It was cool. He says, alright you guys, this is getting kind of boring. I'm kind of just in the mood to chill out right now. We should probably just like find a place to hang out. So we're walking around and we see this shed, and then we see the generator, and we're like, you know, it might be kind of cool to actually just hang out on top of there. You know, it's not super high up, but it's kind of high up. And, you know, we thought parkour was pretty cool. Parkour is still really cool. I don't know if you guys have seen any of those insane parkour videos, but we were basically trying to find our inner Flip Rodriguez and do some parkour. So we climb up on top of this generator, and then from there, we jump over the fence onto this shed that's attached to the building. Now, once we're on there, we're thinking, alright you guys, this is kind of cool. We can just sit up here. And we had a kind of nice view. I mean, we're not so high off the ground, but we're at the point where we can see above a few of the smaller buildings. We were just chilling out. And since it was past 5 o'clock, in our heads we're like, alright, this building's probably pretty abandoned, you know? Like, we weren't trying to be malicious or anything. We were just trying to find a cool place to hang out. But I guess a janitor or something saw us through one of the windows, and I guess he called the police because he thought we were trespassing, which in fact we weren't trying to. So we're chilling, we're just hanging out, telling jokes to each other and stuff, you know, talking about Pokemon, to be honest. And then, no sirens obviously because it's not a huge thing, this one police car rolls into the parking lot, and at this point one of my friends, I think I called him Jacob, started worrying kinda. I mean, he thought that we were actually in like a lot of trouble and stuff and we're gonna run away. But I was like, no, it'll be way worse if we try to run, you guys. And now that might sound like a bitch move, but believe me, you guys, alright? It's way worse if you guys find yourself in this situation to just try to outrun them. Because if you try to run and they catch you, that's way worse. You might have to pay a fine or come into the station or something. And like I said, this wasn't a huge deal. He gets out of the car, right, and at this point, we're already back onto the generator, climbing down. And he's like, we received a complaint that there were some youths climbing onto a shed. Be the poster kid of being caught by the police, I guess. I don't know. He asks us what we were doing up there. We said, we said we were just playing some Pokemon Go, to be honest. That was what we said. We said there was a Pikachu nearby, and we thought that it was on top of the shed. And, you know, he didn't play Pokemon Go, so we kind of bought that. So then he just asks, are we from here? And we were all from the town, so we're like, yeah. He asks us, like, what neighborhood area do we live in? We told him the general area, you know what I mean? And he's like, alright. And at this point, I'm kind of like, this guy seems kind of suspicious of us. And then I realized what I was wearing, and without even thinking about it, like that day when I just put this stuff on, like we went out early in the morning and we're just like chilling out, I realized I was wearing a snapback, a tank top, shorts that pretty much came down like halfway to my fucking feet, like looking like real scumbags, you know. And I look over and everyone's wearing the same thing, and I was like, you know, we probably aren't helping out our cases too much right about now. So after that, we just apologized. And we never went back on that generator, because in hindsight, it was pretty stupid, because the police station is located, like, not even a block away from where that building is, so we never went back there. Like I said, nothing too crazy happened, and I guess if there's one lesson to take away from this, that if we had decided to try to run, like, at this point, the police car was already in the parking lot, and obviously he has a car, he's gonna be able to catch up to a couple kids running away. And to make it worse, two of us had our bikes, so even if we ran away, then they could have just sat there and waited, because they know we would have to eventually come back for our bikes. So it wasn't a great situation to be in, but luckily nothing to that extent has happened since then. So don't be an idiot like me, guys. Anyway, that's just about does it for this video. Please leave a like if you did enjoy. This has been explicit. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.